It's Friday. Happy Halloween. How are you doing today? This Miss Fame is coming to you live. Um, I just want to say keep going forward. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't let people who talk about you and talk about other people and stuff get you down and stuff. Uh, keep your head up. Uh, for those who are taking their kids out for trick or treating and stuff like that, be careful out there. Watch for drunk drivers and stuff. And if you're gonna drink. If you're gonna drink, please stay home. Get you an Uber or Lyft. I don't know how many times I have to sit up here and watch or sit up here and read stories multiple times of people sitting there drinking and they sit there and drive and end up killing an innocent person and stuff like that. So, we're gonna talk about that and talk about other things and stuff. And I'm doing good. I'm upbeat. I'm doing good and stuff, and I'm trying to better myself and letting go things and stuff. And it's hard to do when people want to bring up the past and stuff. I'm a survivor of what happened to me. Okay, I know what happened to me. I don't have to air my business out to get popularity and get people to sit there and like me and stuff like that. That's the difference between me and other people. I'm not having a popularity competition with anybody. Me and James Everage are not like that at all. He's at home, I believe, so I probably will hear from him in a couple minutes and stuff. And that's my other phone going off and everything. But it's crazy out there. People want to sit up there and rob and steal and stuff. There's food banks. There's churches out there that want to sit up there and adopt your kid for Christmas and stuff like that. And take advantage of that opportunity to get help if you really need the help. Don't sit up there and take the help if you really don't need the help. Um, there are people who are struggling in this world and stuff, trying to make ends meet. And for people to get on here and judge them, talking about they need to get jobs and stuff, people are already working and stuff. They're already doing what they're supposed to be doing. That, kids should not have to sit there and suffer because of what parents have done. You know, we all have that image of our parents and stuff. Some people have images of their parents being goody two shoes and not doing anything wrong, while others have done wrong. And I think kids should confront their parents once they get older and ask questions and stuff because it can affect the next generation of kids. That's why I'm doing what I can not to raise my daughter like I was raised. Um, and I'm trying not to. Um, well, number one, she's autistic and stuff, and I'm using different techniques and stuff with her. And I mean, you really can't raise your kids like the 70s and 80s and the 90s and hi, how are you? Because times have changed, you know. So if you are taking your kid out for Halloween, please be careful out there. Please be careful out there. My daughter's at school and stuff. They're going to have a parade, so that's why I came on early and stuff. There might be a second live around 12 o'clock. I don't know yet. It just depends how long I stay on here and stuff. But, kids really need to question family members about, number one, the history of the family and stuff. Don't let them sit there and look dumbfounded at doctor's offices and stuff. And I understand people are, I don't know, sneaky and want to hide things and stuff, but kids need to know that information, when they go to doctors and stuff like that. So how's everybody doing today? I'm blessed, not stressed. Oh, I did not need to hear that. Horny? Oh, wow. I didn't need to hear that information. Hi, Brent. How are you doing? Uh, yeah, I just put her on the bus like a couple minutes ago and stuff, and she's off at school and learning, and like I said, they're having a parade and a party and stuff, and I'm going to be at 2 o'clock. I'm going to be on YouTube, but I won't be on YouTube Live. Um, I'm going to be watching the parade on YouTube. So I'm excited about it. It's a little chilly out there. Yesterday, all it did was rain and it was cold. They're talking about a wintry mix. I hope that's not true at all and stuff. I'm not ready for winter. I know people are ready for winter and stuff, and I'm not ready for winter. I'm used to warm weather and stuff. Where am I? I live in Ohio. So where are you from, Brent? Get away from my other phone and everything else. Hold on, somebody's at the door. Yeah, thank you. Hi, Allison. How you doing? And stuff, and it's just hard on the kid to have to deal with things and stuff. I come from a family of 5 boys and 1 girl, and there were some questionable things that was going on that I know that was it in the milkman? Oh Lord. No, it wasn't the milkman. It was a neighbor that gave my gave me a pop. I don't know how many years it's been since the United States have had milkmans. But anyway, um, raise your kids right. Be supportive. And that's what I've been doing and stuff, being supportive, seeing the signs that she doesn't want to be around everybody and stuff. And uh, if she says no, she don't want to hang around certain people and stuff, then I have to respect her wishes and not go around that person. You know, so she is a good kid. She gets on my nerves. What kid doesn't get on your nerves? I mean, they, I'm gonna try and go outside. It's cold, but I'm gonna try and go outside. I can better concentrate. I don't have my shades on with me. But yeah, it's a beautiful day outside. But a little chilly. But like I'm saying, I take care of my kid. I make sure she's okay. I make sure that she's fed and stuff and nourished and loved and everything else. So what are y'all doing today? I know some places are having trick-or-treat night and stuff. So, 67. Hi, Katie. How are you doing today? Man, I wish she was 67. Going back in, it's cold. And stuff. So, be there for your kids. Listen to what they have to say. Listen to the warning signs and stuff. Because some parents can be bad influences on their kids and everything and stuff. I know what happened to me. It shouldn't happen to anybody else. But I'm a survivor. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to sit there and push myself through what I went through and stuff and help somebody else. So I'm going to hop off here and go tend to some business and stuff. If you want to sit there, subscribe to the channel, you can. I don't mind kids being on here and stuff. But please make sure your parents know that you're following me and everything. I'm not a sexual predator or anything like that. I'm not interested in children and stuff. And, we got sexual predators on social media that don't need to be on social media. That's how I feel. So with that being said, I'm going to hop off of here and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.